Now what I'd like to do in this video is to show the main features on the surface of the moon. Okay, so we'll start with a circle to represent the moon, and we divide it into four sectors: the northeast, the southeast, the northwest, and the southwest. The northeast and southeast are on the right-hand side as we look at the moon, and the northwest and the southwest are on the left-hand side. Just the same as you do with compass, with a compass points of a compass. Now we'll start off by drawing some of the Maria of the moon, which are the actual seas. So most of these will be just simply circles. So I'll just select the first one, which is the Sea of Serenity. So there it is, up in the northeast sector of the moon. And then just below it, just below it is the Sea of Tranquility. And just below that, the Sea of Fertility in the southeast sector. Now then we have some smaller craters. We have the Sea of Crisis just over on the east there, and we've got the Sea of Nectar just down here. Then we have the Sea of Vapors, the Mare Vaporum, and then the very large mare, the Sea of Rains, or the Sea of Showers, which is Mare Imbrium, which is up there. Then down in the southwest sector, we have the Sea of Clouds. And over to the left of it, we have the Sea of Moisture, which is the Mare Humorum. So the Sea of Clouds is the Mare Nubium, and the one over in the far left is the Mare Humorum, which is the Sea of Vapors. Sorry, the Sea of Moisture. Now, having done that, let's put in some mountain ranges. So we do those in red. So we start off with up here, just to the northwest of the Sea of Serenity, we have the first range of mountains, which is the Montes Caucasus, or the Caucasus Mountains. Then we have the very extensive mountain range there, going down the rim of the Sea of Rains, or the Sea of Showers, and that is the Montes Apenninus, which is the Apennine Mountains. And then up here we have the Alps, the Montes Alpes, and around here we have the Jura Mountains, which is the Montes Jura. On the Sea of Serenity we have a mountain range which is called the Montes Haemus, and it just goes round the rim of the Sea of Serenity. So you can see that these montes tend to go along the rims of the Maria, but Caucasus just add a little bit, but it really is going around the Sea of Serenity. Now let's have a look then at the craters, and we'll see which are the most important of these. Of course, the best known craters on the moon, there's two of them. There's Clavius, which is down there in the southwest sector, and Tycho, which is there. And those are very prominent craters, are very bright and striking when you look at the moon through even a pair of binoculars. Then we have one of the most famous craters of all, which is Plato, which is right on the rim of the Sea of Showers, or the Mare Imbrium. Now inside the Mare Imbrium we've got a selection of well-known craters. We've got Archimedes, we've got Autolycus, a little crater there, and a bigger crater there which is called Aristillus. Now going down still around the Sea of Showers, we have this one here, which is Copernicus, which is very, very famous, very, very well known. And then just close by there, right on the rim, is Eratosthenes. Now just to the left of Copernicus, there's a very prominent crater called Kepler, and it is special because it's got a whole series of rays coming out from it, rays of material. And then right up here, above that, is Aristarchus, which is not really just one crater, a whole little group of a little cluster of craters there, but Aristarchus is probably the brightest and probably the brightest crater on the moon. When we go down, we go up then rather, to the northeast sector, we have a whole cluster of craters. We have this one here, which is called Eudoxus. Then we have the one which is called after Aristotle, which is Aristoteles. And then we have the strong men of the Greek mythology. We've got Hercules up there, and Atlas. And then this rather large looking one there is called Endymion. Now, inside the Sea of Serenity, there's a crater here, which is called Menelaus. And this range of mountains here, by the way, is called the Haemus Mountains, and that forms the rim of the Sea of Serenity. Now, inside the Sea of Vapors, or the Mare Vaporum, just here, is a crater called Manilius, and a very interesting crater occurs just here. I'm going to do a sort of half a crater, because the eastern sector of it is actually flooded, and it's sort of filled in for most of its area. And that one is Julius Caesar. That's the crater of Julius Caesar. There only remains now a few. Oh yes, we haven't mentioned Grimaldi. Grimaldi's over here in the southwest sector. And then we have a very prominent crater called Schickard, which is there. And this crater at the end of the Sea of Fertility is Langrenus. On the Sea of Nectar, we've got three very prominent craters. We've got Theophilus there, followed by Cyrillus there, and Katharina there. And then right in the middle of the dividing line of the moon, just to the left, is a very well-known crater called Ptolemais, and it's actually quite big. There are just a few things left to consider, and they are the palaces. The palaces are marshes. Over here we've got the Palus Somni, which is the Marsh of Sleep, and down here we've got the Palus Epidemiarum, which is the Marsh of Diseases. And finally we're going to finish off with the Sinus Iridium, which we will colour in dark purple. And there it is there. That is the Sinus Iridium, which means the Bay of Rainbows. So that's the basic outline of the features of the moon. There's probably one or two things left that we didn't put in. The Mare Medii, which is the Middle Sea, is just about there. Or the Central Sea is just about there. And of course, yes, the biggest sea of all, if you like, is the Oceanus Procellarum, which is the Sea of Storms, which is all the way around there. The Ocean of Storms. And finally, to finish it all off, the Frigid Sea, or the Sea of Cold, the Mare Frigoris, which is up there in the north. So as I say, that's it really. That's the main features of the moon. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye.